Hey, good Friday morning, my friends. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Thanks for joining me on the morning MLive morning weather update. A couple of things to talk about. We have some freezing rain early this morning, northeast, lower, and the UP will handle that, and things will get a lot better as far as temperatures go during the day today. We have a warm weekend on the way. Some of the data now starting to show me that 70 is possible in Grand Rapids, in Southwest, and maybe even southern parts of lower Michigan. And something I've been watching but I haven't talked about just yet because I want to see it come a little closer is a potential storm system next week that maybe has a swath of snow on the north side of it, and we'll start to watch that but not get too depressed or concerned just yet, but we'll definitely start to watch it. Hi there, Sally Cook, maybe? And good morning, Colleen Cleland. All right, so let's get to it. We have what's reported as freezing rain in the Gaylord area, Grayling, into the northeast. Traverse City also. Traverse City, the freezing rain is accumulating a tiny bit on some of the elevated surfaces, but not on the roads, and that might be the case in a lot of places here where the roads have some heat. Hillsdale, yes, I would say 70. We'll get to that in just a moment here. Good morning, Pam Darling, and good morning, Erica from Hanover. Hey, that's an interesting way to spell Erica. I'm assuming that's the way it sounds, or yeah, it's pronounced. Okay, so here is the radar forecast. Good morning, Long Lake, Traverse City. The radar forecast shows that quickly over this morning hours, the showers will break down. This is noon time, so lower peninsula is dry by noon, except for maybe the tip of the thumb, bridge. Eastern UP could still have a little mixture into the early afternoon. This is 2 o'clock and 3 o'clock, and then we are dry. Yes, winter not giving in just yet, but then we go through the evening on the dry side, okay? I know. Hey, I just got to warn you about what's coming, and we'll hope for a little change, and that's all it takes at this time of the year is a couple of degree change, and you're into the rain. And southern Michigan probably will be into the rain. It's a question of whether it's central and northern lower. Punta Gorda near 90 degrees today, says Jim McGuire. That's by Inglewood and Port Charlotte. Okay, so here are the high temperatures for today. We'll go into the afternoon. This is 2 o'clock, so southern Michigan's starting to warm up nicely. Hey, someone's asking about my family. My family's doing great. Thank you. Hopefully your family's doing well too. All right, and then we go into Friday afternoon. This afternoon, I pinch myself. It's Friday. 60 degrees or so, southern lower. So things are really going to improve through the afternoon. Even northern lower, Traverse City 49. That's a little cool. Chances for a sunset at Frankfort this weekend? Definitely on Saturday. Sunday it might be raining. Saturday might be a great sunset with the high clouds moving in ahead of the storm system. And the UP, I'm not forgetting you. Temperatures for highs there in the 30s in the east and 40s in the western part of the UP. All right, so let's go into the weekend. I talked about 70 degrees. Here's Saturday's high temperatures. Not Saturday. Saturday, I think mid-60s, pretty common. Let's call it 62 to 65. Detroit, Jackson, Ann Arbor, Lansing, Grand Rapids, Kalamazoo, 63, Saginaw, maybe a little cooler along. All the shorelines can be quite a bit cooler. Right up at the water can be 20 degrees cooler, okay? Traverse City, 62. Oh, I've got the yard raking. It seems like everybody has the yard raking just with the way the weather happened last fall. And I'm going to start feeding my bees, too. Hopefully they made it through the winter. Yes, you have an amazing day, too. Okay, so here are the high temperatures on Sunday. Now, this is from the U.S. model, and it's up about 2 degrees. Oh boy, someone's coming home from Destin, Florida. Crispy bacon? No! Limp bacon baked in the oven. Perfect. Okay, so Sunday, about 70. Saginaw to Grand Rapids, southward. A little bit of a southeast wind might keep Detroit a touch cooler, just a couple degrees, but look at that. All those temperatures nice. Even the UP into the 40s and 50s. And as we go into Monday, temperatures still staying quite nice on Monday. But here we go. All right, now in the long term, first off, the models have done great, I would say, this winter at 4 and 5 days out. Now we're going into a seasonal pattern change, and typically we lose accuracy by about a day or two. So we're talking, what was accurate in the winter at 4 and 5 days is going to be 3 or 4 days. Now, the European model and the American model, the GFS, both show a storm system that smells a little bit like a swath of April snow somewhere in lower Michigan, and chances are it's going to be in the northern half of lower Michigan. Chances are it's going to be in the northern third, but we will just keep an eye on it, and I'll just show you the basic of what it looks like so you know what we're watching. Okay, so, and I got to show you the weekend too. This is Saturday. Now, I don't want to pretend that Saturday is entirely dry, okay, because it looks like during the afternoon and evening, showers will move into the UP. Maybe northern lower could get some showers, light showers on Sunday afternoon, and then that will lift north, and this is by Sunday evening, showers starting to move back in. Everybody's coming home from Florida, so we better not have any snow because the snowbirds will be upset, okay? So here we go into Monday, and it dries out. A cold front comes through and drives somewhat colder air into the area, and then here's the storm. So that's what it'll take, is cold air first to make it far enough south, which it hasn't been. I would anticipate that this will gradually over the next couple days stop a little farther north, and it will help us out. And then here we go, and when we see a storm like that, we always worry. Now, my weather does not cover all of Michigan. Yes, it does. I've even mentioned the UP several times. You UP folks, wow. So here's the low pressure center. Remember, the swath of snow is usually on the north side. Now, this is the American model. The European is probably 200 miles farther to the north, putting that snow up across the northern part of lower Michigan. I would believe the European a little bit better, but what's interesting is the European over the last couple of days has had this track. The GFS was up here. Now they've flip-flopped. Yes, too far out for the NAM, Robert. Way too far out. Way too far out. That's a day or so. And even there, it's not a real good model anymore because they jacked with the temperatures, which ultimately leads to how much snow are you going to get. So eventually the storm system moves on to the east and some colder air comes in for a day or two. But prior to that, we won't worry about that. We got our Friday. We've got the freezing rain ending in the northeast. And we've got gradually improving conditions. And by afternoon, it's going to be pretty nice, especially in the southern half of lower Michigan, 50s to about 60 degrees. Tomorrow is a great day to start getting the yard ready for summer. And then Sunday at some point, the showers come in, but mild showers. Not a cold shower, but a wake your grass up type shower with 70-degree temperatures. That can actually give that first tone of the greenness of grass. And then you start thinking the whole other thing. Oh boy, lawnmower? Is it working? Let's check it out. Let's try it. Let's get it going. And then we'll watch next week. So thanks for joining me on this Friday morning. Have yourselves a great weekend. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Someone's going to take their Camaro out of storage. Good idea. You have yourselves a great weekend. I'll see you back here on MLive's Facebook page on Monday. Hey, mention this at the water cooler. if we have water coolers at work anymore.